Welcome back to the topic that we discussed later in the videos featuring our TileDesk here. I will give you a basic introduction of TileDesk. We have included all our knowledge base here. After including the knowledge base, I explained to you all the custom flows and how they are operating and connect effortlessly with your knowledge base. We have observed all the updates and publications and some messages. We have also created a basic chatbot AI agent. The next thing we have is after creating this agent, because creation of flows is a very simple task. Even if we take some assistance from AI, we can directly create our flows. And one more thing, the main issue that we have here is that, let's suppose we have any of the websites that we are discussing. We have to see how our chatbot will integrate with that website. So for that, we have the chatbot thing. First of all, we will change our welcome message, AI, icons, all those things. After that, we will include it on our website. So for that, you can see that what do you want, but if you want to customize flow that add messages, but nothing, just we want to change the name and icon of the setting, so we can also do that. Here we have TileDesk Studio, which will open up where we will go and perform these changes. Here we have our chatbot AI. Here, we will replace it with Zen Health. We have all our resources available, including the option to upload images, but we'll simply update our bot. Now, our bot is successfully updated. Next, we will move on to the studio. In the studio, you will notice that we have the installation method is straightforward. We can copy this code directly. After copying it, we will move to our VS Code environment, as you may know. Previously, we have created a chatbot. We will go inside that chatbot, and as you're now observing, this is also a task done related to organizing of health. We will go to this. At the end, we will include our script here. We will remove the tags, obviously, because we have a way of starting the thing, so we will remove it here. Here we have completely included our script. We have added all the options in the script now. Now our code is working. We've fully included the script and configured all options. When we run it live in VS Code, we'll navigate to our TaskZen website, where the chatbot will appear. Clicking on the chatbot icon will launch the bot interface. We have a transition, and after that we have an option of how can we help. The team will reply as soon as possible. As soon as we go to the new conversation, first of all, we will get a welcome message. After that, let's suppose we write any message here. It will directly be responded to the studio. After that, notice we receive the prompt, how can I assist you today? I then ask, can I get some details about Zen Health? As soon as we enter this message, we receive our response, and simultaneously the reply appears alongside our input. And as soon as we check it in our analytics, we will capture this conversation as well. This is one way to go to a website and get the backend code included in JavaScript. Let's suppose that instead of JavaScript, we have some other languages. So for that, it clearly appears that we have other languages available on the installation page. We can integrate them. Here we have Shopify, WordPress, PrestaShop, Joomla, and other options. Let's suppose we see Shopify here. So for Shopify, we can immediately copy the script and use it, then log into the Shopify panel, go to the online stores, themes, actions, and here we can immediately include the things for WordPress. What we have to do is that we have to include our plugins, and after doing that, we can install that for our PrestaShop, and similarly. We have specific code for each specific thing that we can use immediately, and also it has provided us all the details that how we can use it in our complete discussions. Here we have BigCommerce and all such websites which are included in our discussion. So this was the topic related to our connection, that how we can connect our live website. And the next thing that we have here is our translation. Now, what is translation? First of all, we have the basic English language available, which we can use. Let's suppose if we add any of the other languages, like we will include the French language here, we will add it directly. Thus, it is clearly evident that our translation has been completely included here in translation. Let's suppose I use any message, I will say that we won't make it default, because English is default due to our options, and English is generally the default language on many websites. Here, let's suppose I type any message here. Please note that whatever we are currently doing is operational. Let's suppose I make French as our default language. We will just refresh it. Let's suppose I add content in our French language. Since we have included our French language here, it will provide all the explanations in French. Notice that all the explanations are available in French, and just as with French, we can also support multiple other languages. Let's suppose we provide different languages here. So what will happen is if any person comes here in any specific language, they can directly employ it and use it. There are also conversations in it. Let's suppose if we see the conversation of whom, we can use this translation a lot in terms of our multilanguage chatbot. Let's suppose we include another language here. So within one click, our translation will be included, whatever language we use will be displayed, and if I tell you the understanding of this language, then the words that we have will be directly explained to us. Like, which word we will use for new conversation, which word we will use for describe shortly, which word will be used for new conversation, this word will be used for type your message. And that's how we can create a multi-language chatbot by using our TileDesk.